Tonight, a News Channel 3 exclusive. We're getting a first look inside the new Palm Springs Navigation Center, a major project the city is calling a game changer for addressing the homeless crisis.
City and county officials gave News Channel 3's Peter Dowd a tour of the facility. And Peter, I understand the first phase of this nearly $40 million center is now finally open.
That's right, John and Karen. As we reported, this has certainly been a long-awaited project full of delays and cost overruns. But the Navigation Center's early entry facility just opened Monday, ahead of the full opening expected this summer. While most of the Palm Springs Homeless Navigation Center remains under construction, the early entry facility is now open.
Let's go ahead and go on inside.
Just days before the opening, we got an exclusive tour of the new facility, located on McCarthy Road in North Palm Springs, which will provide 55 overnight beds inside a large open room. Along with new beds and furniture, there are restrooms and offices for staff.
We will have staff members present at all times to make sure that the facility is secure.
So 55 people in this room?
In this room, correct.
Homeless services provider Martha's Village and Kitchen will operate the nearly 4-acre Navigation Center, which in addition to housing, will provide education and employment training programs, case management, and family connection services. What are the types of people who are allowed to be here, and what are some of the rules, the do's and don'ts?
Basically, anybody's allowed. So it doesn't matter who you are or what your issues are. If you go and check in, you're qualified. The do's are show up, behave yourself, be a good citizen. The don'ts, we'll do a check on people as they come in. No drugs, no weapons, nothing that we consider that might be dangerous to somebody else.
The early entry facility will be the second point of contact for the homeless. The first will be at the Palm Springs Access Center near the airport, where those in need of an overnight bed will be pre-screened before they're loaded in vans each night and driven to the early entry facility. They are not allowed to go directly to the early entry facility to prevent them from wandering through nearby neighborhoods. Is there priority given to homeless people who are from the Coachella Valley versus people brought in from out of town?
I'd say generally yes, there is. Homeless individuals tend to like to be where they have roots or where they know people in the community. It's less likely that we'll be seeing people coming from out of town to use our facilities.
The third point of contact will be 80 modular housing units at the site, each equipped with its own restroom and kitchen.
The majority of those are going to be for single individuals. We do have a number of units for couples. We also have some units that are set aside for youth, as well as some larger family size units, which will have 2 bedrooms.
I noticed they are also brightly colored.
Yes, they are.
Why was that important?
It's important to give it a little bit of character here on the site. You've got to think about the environment for these individuals who will be staying here.
There will be landscaping between the units to provide shade, in addition to a children's play area and dog park. Are you hopeful this will make a difference?
I think it's going to be a game changer for our city. And the reality is we're not going to solve the problem, but there's a whole large contingent of people who are willing to get services and want to get help, and now we can actually help them.
The ultimate goal is for the Navigation Center to be a stepping stone for people in need of permanent housing. And that could include the recently opened Monarch Apartments, the city's first affordable housing community in 14 years. These are the people who actually want to improve their lives.
Yeah, there are some who will be resistant to going through the process of obtaining housing. But even those with substance abuse issues, we will be providing full wraparound service. So substance abuse, mental health, will be able to assist individuals who are dealing with those issues.
The city and county had initially hoped to see at least a partial opening of the Navigation Center last September, when the project was first announced back in 2021. But officials say supply chain issues, along with increased construction and material costs, pushed back the timeline, while raising the total price tag to nearly $40 million. You're done at this point. You're not going to be needing more money, additional.
Well, you never say never, Peter. But no, as far as these first 2 phases in the campus, we're set.
Do you think this is enough to help our homeless problem?
You will never solve the homeless problem, but this is going to be a huge tool.
Between the early entry facility and the modulars, roughly 140 people are expected to be served at the Navigation Center at one time. But again, This is a transitional housing model to help them find something permanent. So over the course of the year, the center hopes to serve about 300 people, again, the majority of whom are expected to be from the immediate Palm Springs area. According to the county's 2023 homeless point in time count, Palm Springs has by far the most unsheltered people in the valley at 239, which was up 8% from the year before. This Tuesday, March 12th, there will be an open house for the public to see what is happening at the site and to ask any questions. For more information on that and to see all of our in-depth coverage on the Navigation Center, head to KESQ.com.